welcome back to the Elder Worlds Part 7. I'm positive this is Part 7. I'm gonna check, actually. The first few seconds of the stream is always me just doing something, so let's check. Yeah, it is Part 7. Okay. We're just making sure, you know? Just gotta make sure. So, it's been a while. I have purple armor, or pink and blue armor now, actually. That's how long it's been. As you can tell, if I really minimize all quests, you can tell that I've completed quite a few quests now. Versus what I had, again, the second time I showed you guys what I currently had. I should have already traveled, actually, shouldn't I?
Captain, I must say, your thrilling management of the UDL troops at HRS-1084 was masterful to, remotely keep apprised of.
Okay. You guys didn't get to see that happen, actually, so, you know. I can't remember where the closest area I could go to. It doesn't really matter where I land, I'm fast traveling anyways.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Yeah, welcome back. I did level up a bunch, but I did it off screen. I'm sorry. The only reason I did it off screen was because I had to. Like, I got to the point where I was so weak. I was like level 8, like, personally, like, my stats were level 8, but I was at, like, missions that required you to be, like, oh, probably like 16, so I was like, I really gotta level up at this point. Like, I had no choice, so. Inventory is mostly managed from last time I logged off. That was something I wanted to do. Yeah, show my character stats. These are what they look like now. You can pause and read them if you are on YouTube. I'll leave them up for a couple seconds, regardless. Open up my chat. Perks I've obtained. I've also leveled up my companions perks. These are all the perks I currently have. They're highlighted, of course, so you can know which ones they are. Felix now has perks as well. I gave all my companions the same perks for now. They were like upgrades to. They were actual upgrades rather than like. Some of them were just silly, like you get better engineering if you have them in your party. Like, I don't care about that. Like, I like when their attacks are cool better. So. Oh. Anyways, well, welcome back to Part 7 of the Elder Worlds. We're trying to make some progress today on the main story, where last time we got to the point where it had been, like, it was a long episode, and we were still on that other planet. I just left Monarch, by the way. I didn't do that quest. I didn't do the main quest for Monarch. We're still there. Everything you guys were seeing last time is the same. It's just, I just literally fast traveled back to my ship and left Monarch when I logged off last time. I've done other quests on Monarch, so there's that, but these loading times, though, I mean, they're not actually that long. They're like 20 seconds or less, but they're still, they just feel long when you're like streaming. When you're off screen, honestly, off screen, I don't really care. I just kind of sit here and wait for it. But like, when I sit here and I have to commentate for like a minute, when I'm streaming or recording for YouTube, I have to like kind of at least say something. Or I could just stare at you guys for 30 seconds. But one of those accomplishes something at least. But yeah, at least something has to happen. And so where was my actual objective? So I don't think I've actually been to the one place he's at. Like, up here. But Devil's Peak Caverns is pretty close to it, I think. So we'll fast travel there, I think. This episode might be shortest one in the series, because I might have to cut it short, depending on when Babe shows up. If she shows up at a 33-minute point, any dialogue I'm in, I'm done and I'm finishing that dialogue. I save the game, I log off. But that could also just not happen. I don't know when she's coming. So, chat. So just chill. Hey. Good. Fucking right. I don't think we have any new weapons. Like, new weapons. I got some Mark IIs, but I guess if you've never watched this game and you're watching me only, then Mark IIs are just better versions of the gun you already had. They look a little like slightly different, and they perform twice as good. Like, they're really good actually compared. Speaking of, I definitely can show one of the Mark IIs. Can you not chill? Like, I didn't mean to press the companion button. Like, oh, I found a mind control ray. That's right. I've never even used it yet. I might try it out. I have a light assault rifle Mark II, a light machine gun Mark II, which does 1,000 DPS, which actually isn't that good. I've learned that that's actually not that good, to be honest. But it's okay, but it's not that good. Something. What's an objective that's in here? Wait, what? Oh. So I can use the caverns? That's what she suggested. Oh, fine. Whatever. We'll take her suggestion. We'll use the caverns to get up. Whatever, dude. I mean, maybe that's best. Maybe that's best. My phone's gonna be half dead by the time I go out with babe. Which is unfortunate. I have a bunch of new perks where I run faster and stuff. These caverns are beautiful, by the way. Holy shit. So this cavern doesn't look big. I have 2 companions. Whatever's in here, I can probably take it. I was gonna show. There's one thing I wanted to show. Skills? No. Details? Rep. Well, you can take a look at rep. As you can tell, like, positive. The board, I'm pretty negative. The employee needs improvement. Yeah. Vendor prices are increased and everything. Because they attacked me while I was working for somebody. Anti-Cleo, kind of there. Deserters, pretty much entirely positive. Again, Spacer's Choice, positive. I think that's all I can really show you guys. There was one thing I wanted to show you guys, and I can't remember what it was. I'm sorry. If I remember it, I will. Oh, I did show my perks. One of them makes me run faster. That's all it really does. It's not that fancy, to be honest. We're still using similar weapons. I did upgrade this gun a little bit to have like a... let's see here. Let me at least try to remember what it was called. Deadeye Assault Rifle, 306 red DPS. The red DPS means it does plasma. Right, it does plasma damage as well as normal damage. That's the exit.
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
I heard you. I just want to know what's actually in this cave. Ah. Get off her, bro. Damn. She said no. Also have a flamer still. Can I be perfectly honest with you, chat? Every time I use this weapon, I feel like I'm using the DMR. Like, just in almost every way it looks like the... Okay, it's pretty similar to the DMR from Halo, like 5-ish. Like that version of the DMR. Come on. The only difference is I feel like when I go to reload it, it's going to look cringy because I'm about to play a video game in my head. Like, I feel like I'm going to bullpup it, like the actual... DMR, but I don't, so it looks different to me. Hey, you know what we're gonna use here, chat? I'm gonna reload first. Why do I have two of these? Did I just pick one up? Must have. I haven't used one of these yet. Just in case I'm poisoned or something. Wasting ammo at this point. I just wanted to try that AR. I upgraded it the other day.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, I upgraded it the other day, and I never used it because it takes the same ammo as my DMR. So, like, to me, it seems like a waste to just, you know, not use the DMR. You know what I found out today? That there's been a streamer, which is fine, I love streamers, that's been playing this game, and he's been speedrunning it, and I think he's a streamer at least. Anyways, like, we found out that the world record, and he said it, is 25 minutes on this game. That's 25 minutes, chat.
Oh,
That's
shit.
nuts.
That's a big one. You can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing. Up to you. I vote the latter.
I really don't think I can kill it. Well, okay, if I get caught... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to sneak around it, and if I get caught, I get caught. Yeah, I think we're okay if we sneak. I mean, I've upgraded sneak. I should really use it.
What's he doing up there?
What was I supposed to see? Or did that activate too early? Oh, someone... I see. I'm sorry, what? Did I miss something? Oh, I did. Alright, well, we made it through the cavern. Alright, one good thing about loading times is I can text people back. So I did do most of the work. Well, no, I still would have had to travel like 10 more minutes, then do the cavern. So yeah, it would have been like 20 more minutes. So I was right, I would have been like 20, 30 more minutes of traveling. Last time. So it was kind of worth it. Because some of this path was already fast travelable because of me playing off screen. And like doing quests on this planet. Not yet have I been taken up here, so I haven't discovered it yet.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now. I wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding.
Fucking fuck, those are terrifying.
I wonder how they punch a signal through the gas giant's magnetic field. Can't be easy.
Oh, you get a signal through a magnetic field? Why are you mad? Wait, why is he mad but these ones aren't? Are these guys actually allies? Yeah, these guys are allies. Or like neutrals at least. Who are you? Hudson, yeah.
Save some for us, will you? We get a bonus for every confirmed kill. Sure wish the boss man would...
These are hard to kill at this rank. Like, To be fair, I'm glad they're not all mechanicals. I thought all the red dots were mechanicals. I was like, how am I gonna kill them? Like, I won't have the ammo.
Can't get past that armor.
Let's see here.
Nice one.
They shouldn't be using this. Damn.
Down and go.
Interesting. He was surprisingly bored of life, clearly.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Okay. I would have already found the entrance. Okay, I was just looting. Like, that's all, game. Why would he seal one door and not the other? I shaved, by the way, chat. I should have pointed that out. I mean, people have already noticed, surely. And we'll have lots of time for this episode, by the way, apparently, according to what I just got told. So we got lots of time, chat. Don't worry, this ain't getting cut short. It'll be a long one, and there could even be another one after it in Twitch. So there you go. Like, we got time. All we have in life is time, chat.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected to see. Am I oblivious? Oh, they're shooting at people way over there. That's what's happening.
Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Easy stuff to loot and sell. Revolver Mark II might be decent, actually. I didn't even try the original revolver yet. I feel like these are supposed to be collectible. You know what I mean, chat? They're like really detailed for something that isn't collectible. I just feel like they're meant to be collectible. That's all. Where's Mr. Revolver Mark II? 289 DPS. I mean, I know my pistol's upgraded and everything, but actually, I don't think my pistol is upgraded, actually. That's the thing. I don't think I ever touched this pistol yet. Or maybe it's barely upgraded. Which means I should upgrade it more. Well, actually, I can tell you right now. It's level 16. Never mind, I definitely have
You out
upgraded it.
there. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple-berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to...
Great work.
Nice little storage room for some loot. Almost missed the big bin, although it wasn't actually that good, to be fair. Above me 19 meters, let's go.
Elevators to your right. Get ready.
Here they come.
That didn't count? Or did that, like, make him out to loot? I can't see. Shit.
Everyone all right?
Wait. Oh, I could have used that to do certain things. I don't want to do that in case it actually kills somebody. That I don't want killed, that is. I don't really care if it kills enemies or anything, but technically I still want to shoot them because it gives more XP. At least I think it does in this game. Every game's always been like that, so I don't see why this game would be different. I mean, it could be, but...
Returning fire!
Holy shit. I always try to loot those for a second. Well, not always, but sometimes I try to loot these things, the explosive little barrels.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on in.
Oh, looted your bin.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you?
Base camp?
I
Hold on,
have
chat.
lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end.
I'll try talking to them. See if
Lucky
50 is
with
enough.
you.
I think I still have 50
have a feeling
speech.
You'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat. Sure, you know where to find me if you need me.
Okay, well, fair enough. Seems like an okay guy. Bit of a little beta cuck, but whatever, you know.
Damn. Got some nimble fingers, Captain.
I really do. You want to try them out? Oh, shit. I didn't say that. You didn't hear that, chat. In case any of those were important. Or he was withholding information that I could have found out like that. But no. To make the story longer, we gotta do this. How would you beat this game in 25 minutes? That was a very late question, chat. But, anyways, I'm guessing it was cheating. Well, that's probably in speedrunning language. That would be an any percent glitch run, where you can glitch through the maps and stuff if you want. It's quite easy to probably bug this game out. Or, sometimes it's not even glitching out of the map. It's like, you can go to the somehow glitch or make a way or get enough money really quickly so that you can go to a certain planet too early, start a quest too early, and then finish the game too early. Fallout 3 speedrun has like 8 minutes, chat. Think about how big Fallout 3... It's not that big, actually. Fallout 3 is kind of trash. But... Okay, it's not trash, I'm kidding. But... You know my opinion of Fallout 3. It's not as good as New Vegas. That's all it is. But anyway, see, same with New Vegas. The speedrun for New Vegas is quick, too. Because it's the same idea. You break your lag so you run faster, and then you sprint to the end of the game. Because Fallout 3 is linear. There's no actual choices or story. You just run to the end, and you can end the game. If you run to the end of the game, you can end the game. So it takes 8 minutes to run to the one place, finish the mission, then run to the next place, and end the game. So I'm guessing what happens in this game is you glitch the game so you can go to certain planets early, and you just finish the last quest, and then the game counts as done. So you get like 2% completion, but you did the game. That's how you'd probably have to do it. You liked Fallout 3? Well, I liked Fallout 3 too, but it wasn't as good as New Vegas. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry. Some people will disagree, some people will agree. It's that simple. It's okay to think it was good. It was a good game. I literally still like Fallout 3 to this day. I just think New Vegas did Fallout slightly better. So one of the places I have to go is Stellar Bay. Well, let's try going there first. What didn't I like about Fallout 3? Okay, let me set the record straight here, chat. I do like Fallout 3. In like almost every way. It's like a 7 out of 10 game in my opinion. It's a good video game. But it's too linear. The first time you play it, it doesn't feel that way. It feels great. I think the problem with that game is it's a 1 or 2 time only game. Theoretically, you could play it and be a dick versus being nice. Or with big guns rather than small guns, or, you know, you could do a couple of those things, but then if you compare it to New Vegas, there's like, the replayability on that game is just
Keep him quiet, Cap.
infinitely huger than in Fallout 3. So that's why, like, both games feel really good on your first run, but then New Vegas lasts longer, in my opinion, to, like, continuously play over and over again. That's my opinion, chat. Because, like, the way you speedrun Fallout 3, like I said, by skipping the whole game, because it's literally skippable, exposes how, like, simplified Fallout 3 actually was. And that it was. You could literally skip the whole video game. Wow, are you joking me? Can you actually not just jump at me like that? Special set of ammo, I need to drop it. I'll get rid of it. Repeated encounters with Raptidon. No, I don't want a fucking point where I'm weak against Raptidons. Fuck that. You can see where I'm coming from, at least. That's good. I don't hate Fallout 3 or anything. I even if I've ever said that I don't hate Fallout 3, it's a good game. It's just not Fallout New Vegas. Now I think also it has a hard stop, which I don't like for Fallout games. I think that was simply down to how the limitations of their, like, I think that was simply down to limitations with their, also why the game was so breakable. Like, you could, I think you get in 8 minutes if you wanted to. That came down, I think, chat, to the fact that it was, like, limitations of consoles and even computers back then were, like, much more limited. Like, just coding was much harder and shit. Like, it wasn't so easy. So it was... I think that's why. It wasn't necessarily that they intended it to be like as like worse than New Vegas. Because I think the atmosphere in Fallout 3 is really good. I don't think it gets anything necessarily wrong. I think the atmosphere is really good in Fallout 3. I do enjoy the atmosphere. It's really it does feel like Fallout. It's not that. It's not that. New Vegas was very like, you know, Fallout but in Vegas. So like, I can definitely see where some people like the Fallout 3's like Washington D.C. vibe, the Brotherhood vibe, like that. I definitely get that. It's really, that's something that saves Fallout 3. Like, it does a really well job, a really good job of that. Enough Fallout 2 talk. I say enough Fallout 3 talk, then I'll think of something, but enough Fallout talk for now. We're playing Outer Worlds. Oh, that's a good question. Fallout New Vegas or Outer Worlds? For now, Fallout New Vegas. I still think it's slightly better in this game. But the same is new and fresh and fun, so. I'm not sure, though. Ask me again in 2 years. How about that? Because this game isn't... It's comparable to other things, too, like KOTOR is another thing I compare it to.
Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Are you advancing her pay? I would too.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line.
Seems
of
like a nice
professional
guy,
logic
even though he's a
and
little weird.
Athletic
Professional
discipline.
person. He seems like a nice
I
guy.
had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you? You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you? It's warm in here. Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
And the first step is getting the Bolt 52. I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Okay, well, that's understandable. We
So
have to
the
do that
ship
thing for him.
Talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special, though, ain't she?
Ada.
We are at 41 minutes on this episode, chat. Notice that? Notice that? Did you notice that? I think you noticed that. Babe's all sad because her phone's dying because it's getting worse every day. Mine's worse too. Mine's like literally crashing. My phone keeps turning off, chat. It like has fatal crashes 2 times a day. It's really fucking terrible, actually. I don't know when I'll end this episode. To be fair, chat, I might do it like now, depending on how long I feel like this will take me. If I feel like this is an episode. So I need this quest done. So this building over here. We need to go into Stellar Bay, go out the other side, most likely by the looks of it. And then, so yeah, we'll do this next part, because I think it'll take me a full episode to do this. I think this is perfect. I think this will work out. So see you guys for part 8, where we will do this with the... Okay, chat. We will go to Stellar Bay, probably clear it out again. We'll probably have to kill a couple enemies to get past it. Then go to this arms storage and kill more enemies probably. Grab the gun, go back, and then we'll see what happens after that. Bro.